The other thing about this that's really cool is that when you see yang as its greatest height, out of it emerges yin. And when yin is at its greatest supremacy, out of it emerges yang. Interesting. This is the whole basis of acupuncture, and Chinese medicine is based on this model and how it's a perfect balance. There's an ebb, an expansion, and a contraction, and everything is in balance.
Being and non-being create each other. Difficult and easy support each other. Long and short define each other. High and low depend on each other. Therefore, the master acts without doing anything. Things arise and she lets them come. Things disappear and she lets them go. Practice not doing and everything will fall into place.
Practice not doing. How can that be? Do nothing and everything will get done? Well, this is the whole concept of the Tao Te Ching. Do nothing and everything will get done. Because in essence, what it looks at is a bigger picture outside of ourselves where there is a full and complete divine order. Balance and flow, expansion and contraction. So we looked at the macrocosm. Let's see it in ourselves. So I want to invite you to be part of a little exercise. So if you would get comfortable in your chair, put your feet on the floor. And just for a moment, focus on the inhale and the exhale. Take a nice deep inhale, and then exhale. And then keep doing that as you listen to my words, the inhale and the exhale. And with every inhale, I want you to open your eyes. With every exhale, I invite you to close your eyes. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Okay, to stop the exercise. So as you can see, what happens with focused attention, that you can do anything that you want. You are able to breathe, you are able to blink. But what you may not realize, and nothing's come to your attention because hopefully you're listening to me right now, is that while I'm talking, jibber-jabbering, without any effort, you do happen to be continuing to breathe, and you probably are continuing to blink. And you do this without effort. No thought whatsoever, and it works without you. This is just a little example of Wu Wei, non-action. What we see in the world is by doing nothing, everything gets done. In terms of the Tao Te Ching, it would say, do nothing, and everything gets done effectively. Because what we see is that in terms of yin-yang and in terms of our lives, the universe is a very self-correcting, rebalancing place. Now I'm going to mention some times in history, just single words, to use as an example. Things that people were called to take action. Action was needed to make sure nothing went wrong. But some of these I'll mention, I would say some of them, in a few centuries, people won't even remember much of them. Some we just remember from the history books today. So here are the names. Smallpox, rickets, scurvy, Y2K, anthrax, the Berlin Wall.
master understands that the universe is forever out of control, and that trying to dominate events goes against the current of the Tao.
The master sees all things as they are without trying to control them. She lets them go their own way and resides at the center of the circle.
To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up.
Accept the world as it is. If you accept the world, the Tao will be luminous inside you. The Tao will be luminous inside you because you stay in the center. You recognize that there are ups and downs in the world, like a roller coaster around you. And yet you remain in the center, okay, because you know that the world will self-correct itself. Everything's in balance. And the more you're connected, knowing that there's a higher order. How often do we connect to that higher order? That's what the Tao is suggesting. Instead of focusing and looking at this all the time, connect and get to know this. That's where satisfaction and contentment and luminosity reside.